Chris Stewart once again for BamaFever.com, coming to you from McKeithen Stadium in Gainesville, Florida, as Alabama has been swept by the Florida Gators. Sunday's game much different from the first two. The Tide blown out in the first one 7-0, only 5 hits, never really in that ball game as the Gators had 14 hits, producing those 7 runs. Saturday's game a little bit better for the Tide as Alabama was able to at least get 10 hits, but they couldn't put them in the right order. A tight game, got away late, and Bama falls 9-2. But today, on Easter Sunday, Alabama really stepped up to the challenge. Jonathan Smart, who has been the closer for the Crimson Tide, called on by Mitch Gaspard to start. And while he would scatter 10 hits over 7 innings, he only gave up 2 runs. Jonathan Rosecrans came in and did a great job in relief for the Crimson Tide. Josh Rosecrans, a great job in relief of Jonathan Smart as he came on with the bases loaded, nobody out, got a double play and then a ground out to end the threat in the 8th. And it gave Alabama a chance in the 9th. The Tide had 2 on base with only 1 out, but the Gators would turn to double play to end the Alabama threat. It's disappointing. It's tough. You've gone from being a team that was firmly in control of the SEC West just 3 weeks ago to one that gets swept by the Vanderbilt Commodores on the road, the #1 team in America, then losing 2 out of 3 at home to a subpar Tennessee squad, and now getting swept by the 5th-ranked team in America, the Florida Gators. The fact of the matter is Alabama is still basically ahead of what was forecast for this team. They were picked to finish 5th in the West in the preseason by the league's coaches, and there are a lot of reasons for that. Number one, you lost an all-star infield. You've also lost some key players since the start of the season that would have been a major help to this team. They're still very much in the thick of the SEC Western Division race, though, once today's play wraps up. But it gets no easier. First of all, you got a non-conference game on Tuesday against nationally ranked Southern Miss in Hattiesburg. Then you go to Starkville to play a Mississippi State team that has played much better the last few weeks under head coach John Cohen. That's a doubleheader on Saturday, a single game on Sunday. Then you come back home, and while you're playing the team that's at the bottom of the West right now, that team's going to be wearing purple and gold. An LSU squad, always tough, always dangerous, and they are definitely with their backs to the wall as we go into the back half of Southeastern Conference play. Still a lot to play for. If you get to Hoover, there's a great chance you go to a regional, and that would be awfully big for this Alabama baseball team. But they couldn't get it done here in Gainesville. We'll find out next week if things will indeed improve. Until then, I'm Chris Stewart for BamaFever.com.